Hey YouTube friends and family, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I am Yolanda the gardener, and normally I do videos about gardening, increasing my skills in homesteading, such as canning, growing food, indoor small space gardening, things like that. However, if you have been following me, the last few videos I have posted have been about pregnancy. Yes, I am pregnant, and I am in my third trimester now. However, if you see my background, you see where I'm at. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this thing, okay, because at this point it is what it is. So we're just gonna talk about it, okay? So at this point, at the time of this video, I am 33 weeks pregnant. Yes, and I am in the hospital. You see the bed, you see the, yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's talk about my third trimester so far. So one of the things I experienced going into my third trimester from my second trimester was swelling. My fingers swelling. They're not so much swollen today, but they're normally like little pigs in the blankets, okay? And so are my feet. Being a high-risk pregnancy, at 32 weeks, you start seeing your high-risk doctor every week. At 32 weeks, I went in for my appointment, and my doctor did not like my blood pressure. He said it was a little high, so he ran some tests, and he said, okay, I want to admit you. What? He's like, I want to admit you for observation for the day at least. Let's just check your blood pressure, see where we're at, see what we're dealing with, because I think you may have preeclampsia. I said, okay. Let's talk about that some more. So when I look into the research of what preeclampsia is, nobody really defines it as a condition, blah, 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 blah. They literally list all of the symptoms you have and all of the, what's the word I want to use? All of the conditions that you have that make up preeclampsia. So if it's your first pregnancy, you're at risk for preeclampsia. If you have protein in your urine, you're at risk for preeclampsia. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for preeclampsia. All these things go into preeclampsia. So, but it's a very, very, very serious condition, and it can cause a lot of damage to you as a mother and your baby. Okay. So I said, okay, I cannot do inpatient care because I have a child at home and I have no one to watch him while I'm in the hospital. So he said, okay, we can do some outpatient things. I will give you a new blood pressure medication to take on top of what you're already taking. And I want you to track your blood pressure. If your blood pressure, the top number goes 150 or above, go and get admitted. If it goes, the bottom number is 100 or above, go. Don't play. I said, okay. So I checked my blood pressure all weekend. Blood pressure didn't spike. I'm at home. I'm chilling. We good. Okay? Next Monday, he wants to see me again because today, which is that Tuesday, it was supposed to snow. And there's no snow, people. At least not in my area in Mississippi. There's no snow. Anywho, so with that being said, I go in for now I'm 33 weeks, okay, and don't like the blood pressure. Don't like the blood pressure. Labs came back. He said, okay, this is what we're going to do because I'm scared. I'm afraid. I am worried. And when a doctor tells you they're worried, you may want to be worried too. Okay? Because they see these things all the time. They know, you know. And at this point, I'm like, okay, my body's clearly telling me something that I should not ignore. Let's go. So, here are the things that have caused me to have preeclampsia, which is why I'm not admitted. And we're going to get into that in a minute. So, protein in urine, it has increased. It started out a little amount, now it's a bigger amount. I am of advanced maternal age. Yeah. So we have that. Plus we have the high blood pressure. Okay. All right. I see that the odds, and it's my first pregnancy, so I see that the odds are stacked against me. Okay. So we're not going to fight it. We're not going to fight it. So I said, okay, what's going to... My camera died, so we're going to finish the rest of this from my phone. So we fought it all weekend. We're not going to fight it anymore. I said, what's the plan? He said, okay, there is a steroid shot that we're going to give you that is going to help increase your baby's lung development. Because it's still kind of premature. Even though on the ultrasounds and the sonograms we've done, we can see my baby breathing on its own. Like you can see like his little belly going up and down, like inflating, deflating. You can see it. Plus he's swallowing too. He's opening up his mouth. He's swallowing too. So those are good signs. So I'm gonna give myself these 2 shots. But in order to do that, these shots have to be given in like a 24-hour period of time. So you get 1 shot, and then you get the other shot 24 hours later. And then we'll deliver the baby. I said, okay. We don't want to cause any more major damage. Well, we don't want to cause any major damage to a vital organ. So fast forward after, I go home and get everything together, get child care set up for my baby and everything. We check in to the hospital and they're waiting for me. They're like, oh, you must have went home and got yourself together because this order was put in early this morning. I was like, yep, I had to go home and get some things straight. So then after you do all your admin stuff, I just want to run down the list of what they do in case this happens to you. Okay? So after you're done with all the admin stuff, which is like your demographic stuff, your insurance information, all that stuff, nurses start hooking up things to you. Okay? They get you in a hospital gown, you pee in a cup, they get you hooked up to one of these little nifty things, and for me, I got a catheter because they put me on this drug called magnesium, and it makes you like a little loopy, kind of like, it's not like morphine because it doesn't take any pain away. It just relaxes your body your body. Plus it's also good for your neurological nerves, so that like you don't have seizures and stuff like that if your blood pressure is really, really high. Plus it also like kind of protects the baby, your neurological system as well. So it's a good thing. The side effects is just and again, if you've never had a catheter, baby, that is something. I don't know who invented that contraption. Yeah. I need to do some more research on that catheter stuff, because baby, that, ooh, yeah. So, okay, enough about the catheter. So then I got more blood pressure meds, and I'm on a liquid diet. I couldn't eat anything. Day 1, couldn't eat anything. Like, what? So it's a good thing I didn't come right away because I had lunch. So I had at least had something on my stomach. Yeah. So after you get all that, get everything hooked up, yada yada yada. The NICU nurse came in to talk to me because obviously my baby's gonna be 33 weeks old. He's gonna need some NICU care. Possibly. He may need like some CPAP, which is kind of like oxygen or whatever to kind of help him breathe on his own, or not. We don't know. We just gonna see what he gonna do. We don't know. But we go through all that stuff. She had a lot of good information about how they operate the NICU here, which is really cool. And yeah, talk to the doctor. Doctor comes in. And he said, okay, here's the plan. And he runs down the whole list I just told you about earlier as to why we're here, why I'm here. Plus, the plan is to have a C-section. Safer for the baby. Okay. And we're going to do that in a couple days. Okay. No problem. I'm here. Let's get this done. Let's get the baby out of me so that I can start feeling better and baby can develop how he's going to develop. Okay? All right. So that's day 1. Here we are, day 2. As you can see, I just showed you my IV and stuff has been removed. And I'm no longer in the hospital gown because they allowed me to actually put on like some nice clothes because they removed everything. So catheter's gone. I'm back on a full diet. Blood pressure is back in normal range and has been for over 24 hours for the most part. So we're doing well. Doctor did come around this morning and we discussed the changes to my birth plan. So I had a birth plan. And if you want to hear about it, leave me a comment. Send me an email. And I'll tell you what my birth preferences. Well, they're more like birth preferences, not plans, because nothing, as you can see, nothing goes according to plan. Okay? But preferences is some of the things that I wanted to do, we're still going to be able to do, just not all of them. Obviously, I wanted to immediately start breastfeeding. That's not going to happen. At least not like a latch. I'll still be able to breastfeed, just not a latch. So we'll see how that journey for me goes. And obviously there's no like immediate skin to skin, which I was kind of hoping for. But again, we'll see how that goes as well. But other than that, day 2 has been pretty much chill, relaxing. I know I kind of went through that kind of fast, but if you have any questions about my journey, like what I'm experiencing, how I'm dealing with it, and all that stuff, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, ask questions. I don't mind sharing certain things. I don't mind sharing. Okay, put it that way. I don't mind sharing certain things, but if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. I will continue to try to vlog. Tomorrow's probably not going to be a good day for me to continue this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? We'll see how it goes. But I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this video for now, just in case I don't get back to it. And like I always say, your dreams are achievable. Don't give up on them. They take work, but you can do it. Until next time, bye.